two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneak, it's on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I step on them down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins. They can't win.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go on the ground. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Reset.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Watson on first down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Come back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Try the right side here. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
To throw on second is Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Second and goal from inside the 5. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now of the season, and the Texans have taken the early lead. And he knocks it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Patriots, and even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now they'll run it on the toss. Spinning away. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. He's got a man, complete. A gain of 39 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Come back.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Watson off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
On first down, Jones. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Jones going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding some room at midfield. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
Truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give them a gain of 38. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Gun, gun!
Jones now operating from the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Down! Black 22! Black 22!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. On first down, it's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 51 yards. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks, because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans have broken the tie. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Patriots coming out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TV.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to fire one deep over. And got his man. Complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jones on first down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Jones. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fisher. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Jones, off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Black 22! Black 22!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Come back, come back! Tiger, tiger, tiger!
From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw. Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there, the first down for them. Ends up a nice second down for him.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And they'll run it here. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start. The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll go on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a handoff looking right. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And Lambo will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jones now to throw on 2nd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. Now Jones, operating from the gun. He'll rifle this one deep. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This one fielded at the 5. And an alley to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Down. Back 22.
On 1st down, Watson. Dancing to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now they try the right side here, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Come back, come back.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And now out come the Patriots.
Detroit! Detroit!
He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lynch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And give them a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gone! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Now, how about that? Rattled by a big play in the previous snap, they bounce back, and that's exactly what they needed defensively, getting a big play of their own.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Jones off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack.